Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now I wanted to go ahead and bring to you guys a swatch video of my MakeupGeek shadows because I do have quite a few, and I bought a lot of neutral shades, and those are like my favorite shades to buy from any makeup line, and I really like the ones that I picked up. So I figured if you guys are on the hunt for MakeupGeek shadows, you may enjoy this video and it may help you in making your purchase. So if you guys want to see the ones I have and the swatches, just keep on watching. So the first one here I'm going to swatch for you are going to be like my transition shades, and this is the first one of the first ones I actually picked up, and it is Cupcake, and it isn't like a traditional shade you would think, oh, I'm going to use that as a transition shade, but it's actually really pretty. And this is Cupcake right there. It is a beautiful mauvey pink, and it just looks so good on pale skin. I'm sure it looks good maybe up until like the olive toned medium type skin, but for me I really love it on light skin. So I don't know, it just looks really good, and I have really neutral skin undertones, so I don't know if like you had pink undertones if it would look good, but for me with neutral I can highly recommend it for anybody my shade or a little bit lighter or darker. So I highly recommend Cupcake. It's really pretty. And then next to that is, I believe this one is, yeah, it's Latte, and this is one of the first darker ones I picked up, and that is what it looks like. It's a beautiful just muted brown shade. Compared to another one that I have, it's more on the red side of brown. It is really pretty, and it does look still really good in your crease or in your outer V. I use it on both, and I'll go ahead and swatch that for you guys, and that's what that one looks like right there. And they're really nicely pigmented, especially both of these. And like I said, it's more on the redder side, so you know, if you're looking for a more muted brown, then you might want to pass on this one. But it is really pretty. It does kind of remind me of like a deeper version of Buck from Urban Decay from the Naked palette. I really love that color, and that's what it kind of reminds me of. And the next shade I'm going to talk about is Preppy, which is right there. I love this shade so much. It's one of my favorite for doing a smoky eye with Corrupt together. Oh, I love that combination for a smoky eye. It's just a beautiful transition color. Now on the website, don't be afraid. Please look up swatch videos or blog reviews or anything like that, because on the website, if you're just looking at the pan picture that they have all the ones listed, it looks so green compared to what it looks like in person. If you look at the swatches she has, she does have really good swatches on the store page anyway. If you're just looking at that pan, it's going to throw you off. So look for reviews and see if you actually like it, because I'm so glad I did, because just looking at the pan picture I would not have bought it, but in person it is so gorgeous. Easily probably my second favorite MakeupGeek shadow ever. So I highly recommend that one, and it is swatched right there. It is so beautiful. It looks like a warm green, it's like a taupey olive shade. That's the way I will describe it. It is so beautiful. It's something different than your neutral muted brown. That's what I love about it. So it just gives a little something extra to a nighttime smoky eye that I just love. I think I've posted a picture. If not, I will link one below, or I will put one in here somewhere. Okay, now next to this one is Crème Brulee, one of my favorites because it's more on the orange side, and I love that because it's very spring summer appropriate, but it warms up your face. That's what I love about it. It just kind of gives something extra again to your transition colors, and that's what I was going for when I went for a lot of these shades. Something different outside the normal nudes, but still on the neutral side, which is something I just love to wear on my eyes. And this is what it looks like. Now going on this site, I was lucky enough to get my first shot out trying to, because I know a lot of people said they could not get it because it would constantly sell out, which is, I understand why. It's a really pretty shade. So swatching it, that's it right there for you guys. It's like a very creamy orange color. It's so pretty, guys. And that's it right there. How beautiful is that? So you can see that is Latte, that is Preppy, and that is Crème Brulee. Beautiful. Like they're all different. So think of all these in your transition. There's just so many things you can do with them. I absolutely love them to death. And so far all of these I've mentioned, totally smooth and beautifully pigmented, so I've never had a problem with those. And then next to that one is Beaches and Cream, one of my favorite matte highlight shades, because it's not crazy like bright or white or anything like that, but it is almost like your skin but better, which I actually really like. I'm actually wearing it today, and it's not, it doesn't give you like a crazy sparkly crazy definition or anything like that. It just gives you your skin but better perfected, and that's what I love about it. That's what it looks like. I don't know if it's going to show up on my skin because I am really pale, and it actually really matches my skin well, so see, that's it right there. You can kind of see it, but not really. So that's the good thing. Like I said, your skin but better, just perfected. Love it. Highly recommend that for a brown bone shade and a lid shade. I use it for both. Okay, now onto the holy grail of all blacks in the world. Bow down, because MakeupGeek makes the best black ever. Now upon feeling this, I will tell you it feels dry compared to other shadows like from MAC and stuff. They're more smooth, but this one, it just does something because it is like bam in your face black. Like it doesn't go anywhere. When I wear this with Preppy in a smoky eye, I will put on at 8 in the morning and it'll be on till 10 o'clock at night and it does not fade on me. That is the test, because every black I have ever tried in the world, except for maybe the close second would be the Urban Decay one from the Naked Basics palette. That's a good black too, but this is that even puts that to shame because it's so bold and black and it just stays, and that's what I love about it. I don't have to worry about this black when I wear it. So I highly recommend that. Now when you look at it, you can see slight shimmers in it. I don't know if you guys can pick it up. It does not transfer to your eye. That's what I love about it. It's just a gorgeous black. Now let me swatch it for you guys. And once I put this on, it's gonna take a lot to get it off my hand. I'm just telling you that. For when you do swatches. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just, and I'm not somebody who wore a lot of black shadows like maybe in the last 5 years, but when I was younger, like my party phase, I wore black shadows a lot when going out and stuff like that, and nothing held up like this does. Even I can wear this all day working out. It doesn't come off. Not that I put on makeup to work out, but if I randomly work out that day, it'll still be on there by the time I'm finished. So I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. You can't get enough of it. I'll rave about that till I'm blue in the face. It's so awesome. Okay, now next to it is the one that I probably am the least impressed with. And that's not because it's not a great shadow. It's more of how it looks on the website versus how it comes off on my skin. And that is this one, and it's called Beach Blonde. It's a gorgeous shade on the website. Now this is, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. It is smooth, it's not hard or anything like that. This is what it looks like. It's almost like Patina from MAC without some of the greenish, more greenish tones that they have in there, the more brassier tones in there. This is beautiful, but when I swatch it, it kind of loses some of its luster, and that's what I don't like. Look how simplistic it went. Like after being so, you know, beautifully and, you know, pigmented in the pan and so complex in the pan, you put it on your hand and it's just like it lacks something. It just stopped from the pan to here. It lost something. And I have other shades like from Inglot, I will put the number below, that kind of keep its luster from the pan to on your skin. And that's what I kind of think I wish this one would do. So I'm going to link that. So I hope Marlena kind of just changes the way that one, you know, transitions, because it is really, really pretty if it would just keep that luster, that lusciousness to the color. So I hope that, you know, she is working on her formulations constantly. She's amazing at doing stuff like that. Their customer service, I've heard, never had to contact them. That's why I know they're great, but I've heard other people from like other makeup things I'm a part of that tell me all the time they have amazing customer service. So I'm not worried about that if I ever have an issue, but I just work with this one. Even though you know, you can use it wet, I use a base and it actually helps it a little bit. But for me, seeing how it looks in the pan, I wish it would kind of just stay that and I wouldn't really have to use a base that much because it's so gorgeous. I really love it, and I was really hoping that it was going to be what I thought it was. So that's the only complaint, is that one. It's not like, it's not bad, like don't get me wrong, I'm not like complaining, but I just wish it had a little bit more oomph to it, and it kept it. One next to it is one of the newest ones I picked up, and it's Barcelona Beach. If you guys do not know what that one is, it's one of her latest 5 colors that she released. I grabbed it the second it went on the site because I love her shadows. I'm not gonna lie, 100% love her shadows, and I have had no issues with hardly any of them. Like, come on, maybe 99.9%. I'm impressed, and that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. And it reminds me of a shade from the Naked Basics palette, but it's not Faint, is it? No, it's the one before Faint. It's a lighter shade, but that one's more on the gray side. This is more on the taupey side, and that is what it looks like. And it's a beautiful, beautiful transition shade. Your basic neutral taupey brown shade. Anything you'd want for, you know, like an everyday. You could do a really simple look with just like some black liner. You can use it as a transition shade like I do with, say, Wedge from MAC. I just love that shade so much, and I have only had it for like a week and I am in love with it. So I highly recommend Barcelona Beach if you guys want a perfect, I will use it all the time, neutral shade. Okay, and so the last one I'm going to talk about is one that took me forever to get my hands on. I literally died a little bit on the inside every time I saw that it was sold out next to it. It like drove me nuts when I could not find it. And I've shopped with her a bunch of times, so the fact that I could not get my hands on it, because people love it, so it kept selling out. It's not that it wasn't stocking up, it would, and I would just miss it. So this is what it looks like. It is called Bada Bing, if you guys don't know what it is, and it's like a dark brown with gold shimmer. Now on top of that, it reminds me of NARS Mekong. So you're gonna save so much money between the NARS one and this one. And I'm actually wearing this today. I love it for my outer V. I highly recommend it if you guys don't have it. Like I said, in the beginning I started just buying transition shade. Now I've moved on to buying the outer V shades and highlight shades. I guess that's just the way I rationalized getting more shadows that I possibly didn't need, was getting stuff I needed more of, which is transition shades. But now that I've gotten the ones I think that I need, I'm going to go ahead and move on to outer V and highlight shades. So I'm going to keep looking for videos of those. So if you guys have any of those shades, or you think they're ones that I need for brow bone, for outer V, just let me know down below and I will go check those out and possibly buy them. And I will link you below in a video if you're the reason I bought it. So here's one more close-up shot of all the ones that I have. I'll go ahead and name them again one more time for you. That's Cupcake, Latte, Preppy, Crème Brulee, Beaches and Cream, Bada Bing, Barcelona Beach, Beach Blonde, and Corrupt. And Unexpected also. It's like a neutral taupey purple for the transition shade. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm gonna have to buy it again. I'm sad that I have to, but I'm going to. With my luck, I'll find it once I buy another one too, so maybe I'll just give it away if I get an extra one. So there you have it. That is my collection of MakeupGeek shadows. I hope you found this video informative and helpful when going out to make your first MakeupGeek purchase or subsequent purchases. And if you guys love any shadows from her, go ahead and link them down below or tell me which the shades are and I'll go ahead and check them out. And I hope you guys like the video and I will talk to you next time. Say hi. Hi. Say bye. Hi. Hi.